Joseph. Here's your medicine.
It's cold in here.
Oh, so sorry. We'll have someone look at the
Fix
temperature.
that.
Now, come on. We're really anxious to hear. Now, start right off where you left, and don't leave out a thing.
Can I swallow my medicine first?
Okay, if you must, then hurry up. Come on, you're killing us here. We want to hear the story. Come on.
Is there anything left in here?
Oh, come on.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Where did I leave off yesterday? I think it was when Pharaoh put me in charge of the whole land of Egypt. Is that where we were?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us what all the perks of being in charge were.
Well, first when Pharaoh put me in charge, he took his signet ring off his finger. I ain't got it no more because he took it back. He figured I was too old to tell people what to do. Well, and then he dressed me in all kinds of fancy robes and linen, and he put a gold chain around my neck.
Ooh, what else?
Well, he let me ride in a chariot as his second in command. And there were men that went before us, and they were shouting before me. They were shouting,
"Make way! Make way!"
It's pretty good. That's exactly what they were shouting. But I'm going to get my toes out the way.
So you were in charge of...
My hip locked on me. My hip. Ow, 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 ow. My hip locked on me.
We were wondering where Miss Smith's shoes went.
She don't mind. My hip. Ow, ow, ow.
Here, come on, grab on.
Grab hold.
Security! Go get this man out of here.
Come on, Mr. Johnson.
Ruining my story.
My hip. My hip.
Let's go. As I was saying,
Did I miss Walker, Texas Ranger?
Pharaoh put me as his second in command.
So you were in charge of everyone?
That's right. Pharaoh said to me, "I am Pharaoh, but without your word, no one will lift a hand or foot, except those silly slippers he had on, in all of Egypt."
Wow, that's amazing. So how old were you?
I was all of 30 years old when I entered service of Pharaoh, but really it was Zaphanath-Paneah who entered his service.
Zaphanath-Paneah?
That's right.
Who's he?
Well, he's me.
You? You who?
No thanks, I'm not thirsty.
You're hilarious. No, really, who was he?
Well, that's me. That's my Egyptian name. They couldn't call me Joseph, the Hebrew name out there in charge of all Egypt. So they changed my name to Zaphanath-Paneah. And he gave me Asenath, daughter of Potipharah, the priest of On, to be my wife.
You were married? You have an alias? Wow, your life was so exciting.
Well, sometimes. But it was a lot of hard work, too.
Really?
Yeah. Those 7 years of abundance, they sound great. But I had to collect all the food and all the produce from all the towns around Egypt. I had to go out there and count. 1 for you, 2 for you, 3 for you, 4 for you. But the 5th one goes to Pharaoh's storehouse. I had to do that in all the farms. There's a lot of farms in Egypt.
Wow, that sounds like quite a big job. So how much food was there?
Well, there was so much grain. It was like the sand on the seashore. It was so much, I had to stop keeping records. It's just more than we could measure.
That is a lot. What else did you do?
Well, before the years of famine came, I had a little bit of free time. So I spent it with my family.
Family?
Yeah, not the ones that sold me in slavery.
Oh.
With my wife that I just told you about. She was given to me, so we started our own family. We had 2 sons during that time of abundance. My firstborn, we named him Manasseh.
That's an odd sounding name. What does it mean?
Yeah, it means that God made me forget my trouble and all of my father's household. Or something like that.
So what was your other son named?
Well, our second son, we named him Ephraim, because God has made me fruitful in the land of my suffering.
I like them. They're unique. What happened next?
Well, the 7 years of abundance in Egypt, they came to an end, just like every year. And the 7 years of famine began. There was a famine in all the other lands too, not just Egypt. So we had some people coming in wanting food, because God was nice enough to give us a warning and we were prepared.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, it was pretty good until everybody started crying out to Pharaoh for food. You know what he did?
No, what?
Well, he told those people, he said, y'all go ask Joseph. He'll tell you what to do.
So what did you do?
Well, the only thing I could do. I opened up the storehouses. That's what we had them for.
Was there enough food for everyone?
Well, all the countries came to buy grain, and I was able to help them out.
Well, that's great.
Well, there was one group of people I wanted to turn away.
Who was
I
that?
didn't want to give them nothing.
Who?
Well, my family. Not my wife and kids. I wanted to feed them. My other family, the ones that sold me into slavery.
Wow, well, what did you end up doing? Did you sell them grain or not? Did they go hungry? What happened? The suspense is killing me.
Sorry, what?
Joseph,
What? Sorry.
you're killing us. What happened? Did you sell them grain?
You're just going to have to wait and hear that story another day.
No!
This medicine's making me sleepy.
We do seem to have that effect on people.